First and foremost, I would like to extend my gratitude, of course, to the City Government of Victorias through the City Library Office for hosting this year's 2026 Heritage Month celebration in the City of Victorias. And also, I would like to, of course, greet our beloved Vice Mayor, representing the Honorable Mayor Junbi Bantug today, the Honorable Francis Frederick Palanca. And of course, from the office of the Honorable Congressman, represented by Sir Joby Plutria, and of course, their staff. And more importantly, I would like to recognize today the presence of the descendants of our honorees today. We have the grandson of the Honorable Mayor Severo Palanca, Mr. Brian Christopher Palanca is with us today. And also, of course, the descendants from the lineage of Kapitana Fausta Gosiauco, the present day and modern day Santa Ana family of Victorias. And also we have the daughter of one of the city's most beloved mayors, the Honorable Renato M. Fermin. We have Miss Menchi Fermin Santa Ana. And of course, the other descendants, we have Sir Jose Hover IV with us. And of course, also the descendants of the Honorable and birthday celebrator today, the Honorable Mayor Victorias Remedios P. Bantug. We have Ma'am Rida today with us. And of course, we have Mr. J. Fermin, fourth or great grandson of Herbacio Miraflores, and others who are here today. Understanding the history is very important because it tells us about our kasaysayan. From the root word saysay, it teaches us, how majestic our forefathers were and how great our heritage is. And of course, it teaches us about the patriotism and sacrifices of those who came before us. Seeing our past mayors being portrayed by our friends here gave me a very moving feeling because in my mind, it was Esteban Halandoni walking today, it was Policarpo Ascalon walking today, and we are all seeing them all together today. It reminded me, for one, of course, Policarpo Ascalon, whose administration was very monumental to the municipality of Victorias because it was during that time when the move to transfer the town from the old town of Victorias, known as Daan Banwa, to the current poblacion area was conducted. It was supported by the next mayor in the person of Don Ricardo Gonzaga, who supported, of course, the transfer and even helped build our Casa Municipal de Magnanod in 1907. And 2 months later, became the mayor of Victorias and served for 2 terms, and whose meeting de avance was held at the corner of now Ascalon Street and De Leon Street here in Victorias. And many more, of course, Segundo De Leon, who helped facilitate the transfer of the title of the land donated by Don Alejandro Acuña Yapquiña, and of course, seconded by Herbacio Miraflores, in whose administration Victorias Milling Company started in Victorias, followed by Vicente Ardosa, whose administration was defined to have been identified as the influx, wherein the influx of migratory workers came to Victorias with the establishment of Victorias Milling Company. And of course, Esteban Alandoni, who left us a very significant memoir about the history of Victorias, and in whose administration the first ever municipal subdivision plan was approved in the municipality of Victorias. I would like to honor today also Vicente Arnaiz. It was during his term when the Victorias Commercial Center, known as Mercado Publico, was established in 1934, as well as the acquisition of the 3 hectares property known today as Malinong for the amount of only 750 pesos. And of course, he was followed by the great Don Felix Losada Montinola Sr., in whose administration we saw the rise of this magnificent City Hall today, the Aguas Potables, and of course, the City Public Plaza that we all know today, and so on and so forth. For someone who has been very passionate about the history of Victorias and Negros, I can feel that, I can relate truly of how these people did their jobs and became and helped made Victorias became what it is today. Of course, from the historical perspective, we are joined today by Kapitana Tutang, the wife of the first ever Gobernadorcillo, and formerly, prior to being the first Gobernadorcillo, the so-called El Teniente de Toreno in 1874, Fausta Gusiauco. And we are very lucky that we have found some documentary evidence that proves that the Kapitana Tutang that we all know today, who was regarded as the first person to have seen the actual Nuestra Señora de las Victorias, has living descendants living in the very city that we all love today. And they are the Santa Ana family of Victorias today, because Fausta Gusiauco's brother was Alfonso Santa Ana Sr. And the school in Barangay 20 named after Alfonso Santa Ana was the junior of the first old man, Alfonso Santa Ana, whose living descendants are here. Especially today, we are graced by the presence of the very great-grandson and grandson of Alfonso Jr. We have Engineer Antonio Santa Ana today. We are very honored to have you, sir, and we acknowledge you. They are the living descendants of Kapitana Tutang or Fausta Gusiauco, the wife of the first ever Gobernadorcillo of Victorias, Don Gregorio Conyo. Last Saturday, we celebrated the 150th year of the creation of the town of Victorias in 1876. But I'd like to relate to you that the effort actually started some 2 years earlier from 1876 with a petition signed by the Principalia of the Barrio of Toreno, known before as a Barrio of Sarabia, now known as E.B. Magalona. And Gregorio Conyo was among the signatories for the petition, together with Fernan Santillan, Felix Halandoni, and Pio Quinto Wancia. From that time on, when the politico-military government of Negros Occidental received the petition, immediately an investigation was conducted. The church supported that move because at the time there was already a tribunal and the population of Barrio Toreno was already sufficient to create a separate pueblo. And it already possesses 2 schools, one for girls and one for boys, and a church, thereby completing the basic requirement for the creation of a pueblo. The bishop of the Diocese of Haro endorsed it, and the Principalia of Sarabia endorsed it also. I saw the names of Carlos Magalona, and Carlos Magalona was the father of the wife of Don Felix Montinola, Doña Dorotea Magalona. Also, I saw the name of Don Bernardo Gallo of Manapla and Pedro Policar of Manapla. And so, by May 23, 1876, the Gobernador General of the Philippines, Don Jose Malcampo, already issued an approval for the creation of the town of Victorias to be known as the town or pueblo of Nuestra Señora de las Victorias. And it took them 2 more years in 1878 before a royal decree was approved in Spain by King Alfonso XII. So Victorias is indeed very lucky because we have been blessed by 3 documents that serve as our historical basis, namely, of course, the manuscript of Esteban Halandoni, the 1953 historical data of the municipality of Victorias, and presently, of course, the history of Victorias 1845-1945 by Sir Modesto Saonoy. And soon, it will become 4 as this representation is preparing for the 4th book, which will be called Victoria's City, a Heritage Preserved in Lands and Record. It will tell us more about the life of Don Alejandro Acuña y Apina from Tongan, China to Negros. And also it will tell us about the 1906 foundations of the Poblacion and the manuscript of Esteban Halandoni revisited. So once again today, as we celebrate this very important celebration in the history of Victorias, our Heritage Month celebration, let us all remember those persons being portrayed here today. These are the people who made Victorias what it is today. It is through their sacrifices, through their wisdom, through their efforts, through their resiliency, that today we roam around very carelessly in the beautiful city that we call home. I hope that at one point in our lives every year, we get to remind ourselves and see for ourselves these people who have given us their utmost service. So again, may this be a reminder that Victoria City is very rich in history, in heritage, and in preserving the beautiful things that have done all together by our past leaders as we continue to face the future that comes before us with, of course, Congressman Javi Benitez in leadership and Mayor Junbi Bantog and Vice Mayor Derek Palanca. I am very sure that we are in the right path towards the progress and towards the success of our city. But then again, always, we can never reach our destination if we do not go back to remember our past. It is by understanding our past that we get to truly give our full love to our city. If we know ourselves, and it is only through learning our past that we will also be truly able to love ourselves as Victoriasanos. So again, congratulations to all of us, and madamo gid nga salamat sa inyo presensya subong. This activity is only done once every 3 years, and I hope that in the next event, we will be able to come up with a more successful, more meaningful, and more memorable event. But nevertheless, thank you so much for all your efforts, and thank you so much to the City Government of Victorias and to the City Library for coming up with such a beautiful presentation today. So sa liwat, madamo gid nga salamat, mayong hapon sa inyo tanan. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Dino Jose Maria Acuña. Your words remind us of the importance of preserving our history.